I really was contemplating whether or not I should make this video because, I was thinking about whether the things that I'm going to talk about are trivial and don't mean anything. But, at this point, I don't care. The reason why I started making these feelings videos in the first place was so I could express my feelings. So I'm making this video. I had a bad day. I had a bad day today, and again, I know we all have bad days, and I'm not special from everyone. I'm not special. I'm not more special than everybody else because I had a bad day today. I'm not saying that. I just I don't have anything else. I don't have anything else to turn to. I don't have anyone else to turn to. So here I am. So, I had the day to myself today. My mom went over to my grandma's house, and I said I was going to stay home because I planned to work on the season 10 premiere of Mario Plush Kids today. Now, I planned on filming that today, and let's just say that I wish I had went to my grandma's house instead. Filming went alright. Filming the video itself went alright. I didn't film the whole video. I just filmed like the first half of it. So I went to go edit what I had done so far. And I keep in mind that I was filming with my new camera, the camera that I showed off two videos ago. And it was difficult. It was frustrating, it was annoying, it was difficult. I couldn't figure out how to export my files over to the computer and into iMovie, which is what I edit with. Eventually I did figure it out, but it was just so annoying. I really wish I didn't have to go through that. And then another thing that happened is my Nintendo Switch Pro controller stopped working. The buttons weren't responding, and it was an LED controller. I showed it off like in a video I made last year. It was an LED Pro controller, but yeah, as I was saying, the buttons were completely unresponsive. They didn't do anything. The LED lights stopped working completely. I pressed the button, it doesn't do anything. I I don't know why. It was literally fine 2 days ago on Thursday. I was playing Sonic Frontiers. I finished Sonic Frontiers, and I was using that controller. I was using that same exact controller. It was fine. I didn't touch it after that. I beat Sonic Frontiers. I didn't touch it after that. I didn't play the Switch on Friday. And but last night, it was like 12 in the morning, or so technically today. It was 12 in the morning. I wanted to play Sonic Mania, and so I grabbed the LED controller, obviously, since that's the one I always use and the one that I've been using, and it didn't work. The buttons were unresponsive. The LED lights didn't turn on. Usually, when I turn on the Switch, the LED lights turn on. It did. The lights did turn on. For a little bit, but then they turned back off, which I don't know what that was about. But yeah, that was really confusing to me because I I took pretty good care of my controller, but I had another Pro Controller. Not all was lost, at least not yet. I had another Pro Controller, so I was like, okay, well, let me just use that one. And the other Pro Controller I haven't used in like 2 years, I think. It had dust all over it, but it was my only option. I blew some of the dust off of it, and I plugged it into the Switch. It didn't work. The buttons were also unresponsive. Now, for that one, I can give it a bit of leeway because, again, I haven't touched it in like 2 years. Um, I really only use it when someone else plays the Switch with me, which even then, I don't even use it. I just give them that controller. Um, but yeah, that one I can kind of understand why it didn't work. But for the LED one, it was just I was completely oblivious. I was so lost, and it was already kind of late already. Well, it was 12 o'clock. It wasn't that late, but I was pretty disappointed. There was nothing else I wanted to do at the time, so I just went to bed. So the next day came, had the house to myself, like I said, and I was feeling good. I was gonna film the first season 10 episode. I was gonna play my Switch. It was gonna be a good day, or so I thought. I already explained what happened with my camera, so I'm not gonna talk about that again. But my controller, I did try it again to see if it was like one of those scenarios. I don't know if you guys have ever had those. I don't know if you guys have ever been in those situations where like something bad happens to you, and then the next day it's not even an issue anymore. So I've been in quite a few of those situations over the years, so I thought it was one of those scenarios. I thought I thought the controller was just not working that night for some reason, and then it would be fine the next day. So I tried it again, it didn't work. And to be honest, I don't really know what I expected. I didn't try to clean it or anything. Because I didn't clean it because I wanted to do it the next day. So I took it to the bathroom. I didn't douse it in water. That would be a stupid thing to do. That probably would have made the problem worse. Um, but I grabbed some wipes and I just wiped it down. I wiped some of the dust off that had been accumulated on onto the controller, and I tried it again after wiping it down for a few minutes. It didn't work, and at this point I was getting frustrated because at this point I didn't know what to do. Like I cleaned it, which is the only thing I could think of to do. Like I'm not gonna use tools I'm not gonna unscrew the controller to see what's wrong with it. I'm not gonna do that. That's just tedious, and I'd probably just be wasting my time considering I'm not even a technology guy. So if I unscrewed the controller, I wouldn't even know what the heck I was looking at. So I took to YouTube. I looked up some tutorials. I looked up like how to fix Nintendo Switch Pro controller buttons not responding or something. All the tutorials I watched, useless. Absolutely useless. All the tutorials I watched, just they didn't help at all. One of the tutorials told me to use tools. I like I said before, I wasn't gonna do that. So yeah, I watched more tutorials today on YouTube. I watched more tutorials than actually watching videos that I actually enjoyed watching. I don't know if I said that correctly, but whatever, I don't care. Um, and then later that day, I tried cleaning it again. This time I tried wiping it down again, but this time I grabbed a clean, never been used before toothbrush, because I thought that would work. And I tried scrubbing it down, and I tried using the bristles of the toothbrush to catch some of the dust and debris, because there was a lot of that like inside the button, so I thought, maybe that was the problem. So after wiping it down really good, and after scrubbing it down with the toothbrush really good, I tried it one last time, and it didn't work. And I was mad at this point. I was like, why doesn't it work? I've cleaned it multiple times. My controller smells like wipe at this point. And at this point, I just felt so defeated. I didn't know what to do. And now here I am, making this video. I basically just recapped my whole day. Isn't that nice? It's funny. Literally yesterday, I was telling my mom how I'm not the type of person to give up easily on things. My space expedition finale is more than enough proof of that, but I'm done talking about that. I told her I'm not the type of person to give up easily on things. If something happens to me and I try to fix it and I can't do it, it just keeps bothering me. It keeps bothering me until I actually fix it. And when I do, I just feel that sense of accomplishment. Um, but now, I I I I guess I just give up. Like I don't know what to do. But yeah, that was my bad day. I'll be honest, this video made me feel just a tad bit better. And I feel kind of good now. I mean, I still have the Joy-Cons. I mean, those still work. I mean, they still have drift, which is annoying, but I can get behind that, I guess. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. I thought I was thinking of something else I wanted to say, but I forgot what it was, so I'm not gonna try to remember it. Hopefully, y'all's day went better than mine. I'm sure it did. Which, nice, if that's the case. Hopefully, I'll have, the day's not over yet, so hopefully it'll get better. And there's always tomorrow. So, yeah. Bye.